Hello, this is Bossa Nova Ostinato 2. In this lesson, we're going to look at one ostinato using the hi-hat, also an opening on the hi-hat that you're going to be playing with the stick, the Bossa Nova being played on the bass drum. And you're going to read the exercises on the snare drum. You'll also play them cross stick as well. If you have the Brazilian Coordination for Drumset book, I want you to go to page 15 and 16. On those pages, you're going to see many more exercises using quarter notes. And in addition to that, there are 4-bar phrases, 8-bar phrases. You can repeat each of the 4-bar phrases, or you can use them as 8-bar phrases, whichever way you like, or you can just read them from top to bottom. Okay, so this will give you plenty of opportunity to not just get your reading chops together and your coordination chops together, but it'll also give you an idea of what the 4-bar phrases feel like, what the 8-bar phrases feel like, etc. Okay, so there are the benefits of doing that. Now, the ostinato is simply this. What you want to make sure you do when you open the hat, you want a very controlled sound. If you just play your feet alone without using the eighth notes on the hi-hat, you would get this. Doing that and adding the eighth notes on your hi-hat will put the opening exactly where you need it, which is on the end of 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the hi-hat closing will happen exactly where it needs to by playing your hat with your foot on the 2 and the 4, just as I demonstrated. So what I'm going to do now, and what you should do when you start playing this, is play the ostinato till you're comfortable, then begin reading on the snare drum. I'll play it cross stick first, the 6 exercises without the repeats. When you actually practice this, make sure you do play it with the repeats and give yourself time to make whatever adjustments you need to make to the groove so that it sounds right. Also remember to think of this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is a straight eighth note feel. Remember, when you're going to play with the cross stick, be very aware of how your cross stick sounds on the snare drum. Make sure that the palm of your hand is muting the head so that you don't get the ringing off of the snare drum. Again, when you're going to play the snare drum, don't aim for the middle of the drum, because what happens if you aim for the middle of the drum, you're going to get a very dry, very staccato sounding sound from the snare drum. And what you actually want is a little bit of a ring and an openness. So what I do is I aim pretty much somewhere between the middle and the edge of the drum, and somewhere in that area you end up getting the right sound for this type of music. So with the hi-hat, because you're doing two different things, and that is that the function of the way your foot is working and the function of your right hand, and that combination of those two is what's creating that open sound. So you want to make that as clean as you can. It's okay to slightly accent the opening to some degree. You don't want to exaggerate it, but I used pretty much the tip of my stick to play these openings, and I'll do just that for you so you can see. Bossa Nova Ostinato 2, you're using quarter notes against the ostinato. Take your time, be patient with yourself. You're going to have fun getting this together. And slowly but surely, you'll feel more than comfortable playing the Bossa Nova. Also, let me remind you that the Bossa Nova, you can play it at different tempos. Bossa Nova is not necessarily slow, nor is it fast. It can be either or. The Bossa Nova, the main thing you have to remember is that it's a straight 4/4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and feel. And as long as you do that, you can do it at any tempo and you're still within the style. So until next time, you take care and drum on.